so much, first of all.
Everybody's here. This is like the hottest award red carpet. Oh my
That's
God.
right.
Y'all are rocking it. I mean, Tracy Ellis Ross walked by. I was like, I just tried to book her. That was awesome.
Absolutely. And you're being honored for your podcast, Making Space. You're such a gorgeous podcast host. What do you think it takes to make a great host?
I think it takes a really good listener. I think that that's the main thing. And someone who's totally engaged. And I feel like when I pick the people who I'd love to interview, I pick sort of inspirational leaders and teachers, people who have lived very rich lives. And the amount of lessons that are in one human body is like beyond measure. I'm like, my God, I can't believe I'm learning all these things. I almost want to just write things down while they're talking. I'm like, note to self, talk to my kids the way that Viola talked to her. You know, you learn bits and pieces. But I think if you're a good listener, that's really it. All you're doing is making space for them. You're like, this is yours. You know, just that's all I'm trying to do.
That's beautiful. And I mean, you just mentioned Viola. A great host obviously brings in great guests. Can you tell us more about the experience of talking with Viola Davis and why that was such a powerful conversation?
Viola is one of these people who has been through hell and back, and you would never know it. She was on her knees. The things that she went through as a child, you can't imagine that someone could even rise up and get out of that at all, much less to rise to the level that she has. She is self-aware. She's always learning. And to realize that even through all the difficult parts, how much she loves her mother and father, despite all that she went through when she was a young little girl, what it felt like to be chased and hurt and harmed. And here she stands. I just look at her, I'm like, look at you. And she's created this big, beautiful life. And I think sometimes I just figure like the bigger the hardship, the bigger the growth, and the bigger the heart, and the bigger the star. And that's what Viola is to me.
Definitely. Can you tell us more about podcasts as a medium and why that's something that speaks to you and why they're particularly so powerful for these types of conversations?
Oh my gosh, it's the best medium there is, I think, bar none. Because where else do you have enough room to really get to know somebody? I mean, you never do. On the Today Show, we have a 4-minute interview, 3-minute interview. You know, that's it, and it's over. You're like, wait, I just said hi, how are you, and then it was over. This is an opportunity to really flesh something out and to really learn something, and then it sticks. Do you know what I mean? It's not like, what happened yesterday? You're like, no, it sticks, and so that's the beauty of them.
Absolutely. Yes, we're so grateful to have you. Thank you, Hoda.